Today I will introduce your paper which called Analysis and Knowledge Map on Rural Cultural Tourism in China, and the paper is written by Tan He and Huang. Now let me start this paper. Cultural tourism is a new form and the development of rural culture. Many scholars pay attention to it and then produce plenty of relevant papers. However, in the face of the large number of papers with research states of rural culture tourism, some summarized by mutual reading will be misreading and one-sided understanding. So, in order to avoid this kind of situation, this paper attempts to analyze and think about rural culture tourism research by meaning and visualize that extinct research literature on rural culture tourism in China so as to provide reference for relevant researchers. This paper selects the thinking journal for test database, and we choose the index word rural cultural, rural tourism, cultural tourism, and rural cultural tourism, and we choose the core journals and the CSI. We choose the 1992 to 2009, and this period of articles and papers. And finally, we get 9,837 valid literature sample. And in methods, we used the knowledge map and the size space 5.6. The research challenge is an important part of this paper. First, the distribution of the year. We can see the picture 1. In the last 20 years, from 1992 to 2011, the relevant research literature has shown a steady upward trend. After the big relevant research, from 2011 to 2020 showed a downward trend. After the decline in the number of the Botanic period, the literature growth rate slowed down from 2012 and 2016 showed a low-speed fluctuation trend. However, due to the promotion of the rural tourism industry joined by the national major planning of the rural strategy, the research literature has been on the rise since 2017. And until now, the annual number of the papers has remained at about 200, ending a new stage of stable development. Next is the institutional distribution characteristic. We think the current research only focused on the tourism college, lacking the deep participate of culture or economic institution. From the cooperation network, we can see the cooperation intensity is not insufficient. And about the authors, the data show that the large number of papers published by professors in the School of Tourism, Zhongshan University, She has produced a total of 28 papers. After the research trend, we also explore the research hotspot. After the cohort analysis, we can see in the table 2, high frequent keywords indicate that the extant research results are mostly analyses from the tourism, but simple word frequency statistics can show a relationship between keywords. So we did a concurrent analysis of the keywords in the keyword map. Note with high coherent frequency will gather together, indicate that close degree of linkage behind the keyword. For example, rural tourism industry, and other keywords reflect the rural policy in rural cultural tourism. So they reflect top the top subject of the policy. Insight-based mutation detection technology can find words with high frequency change rate from a large number of keywords through the time distribution of keywords frequency. So we did it in our study. Apart from it, we also did a time zone analysis of keywords. Just in this picture, the study of rural cultural tourism can be divided into 3 intervals from the time dimension. The first is 1992 to 2011. It focused on the tourism policy. The second period is 2012 and to 2016. Authors pay attention to development strategy and mode. The third period is since 2017 until now. This authors pay attention to the diversified subject. There are many subjects in this period in this time. And then we use the class remap and we obtain 23 categories and we divided into the 4 dimensions in research content and most it just we divided for macro level research, quality and quantity study, and multidisciplinary investigation. And in paper, we follow the 4 parts to explore the relevant papers. Finally, after the analysis, we know the 2 main elements: rural tourism and rural culture. And about this period, we have some suggestions and hope. Firstly, strengthen research cooperation on rural cultural tourism. Third, broaden the research content of the rural cultural tourism. The third, innovate the research method. Actually, these are what we need to keep over in the field of rural cultural tourism. And so this is all our study.